Welcome back to Team Out of the Tank. I'm upset because of the bans restrictions and the companions effect. I would love to talk about it. Trust me, I want to, explode all over this mic. Don't think of it like that. It's taken out of context. But about what's going on with the, format. The changes and all that. We're gonna be talking about it as a team. We're gonna, discuss it, how the meta is gonna move forward. Our deck's still gonna be somewhat viable. Like with Noda and the Luca decks. And more importantly, is this correct on how they did the companions? Pretty much, if you haven't heard, companions just slap a 3 converted mana cost to each of them because that's how much they have to be now. So, for example, Lurrus, he's a 6 drop. Technically, a 6 drop, you have to pay 3 mana to get your companion to your hand, and then you can cast it for its converted mana cost. Same thing with Yorion, Abash, and Kahira. The ones that I see taking a big hit are the Lurrus and the Abash, not obsolete, just a big hit. Yorion, control decks, 8 mana to you pretty soon. That's going to be nothing, especially in Bant Yorion, which I still think is going to be a very very good deck. I just pushed it from, let's just say, tier one to like tier 0, or like tier 1.5, depending on how people build, or point 0.5 math. Um, but once again, we're going to talk about it. We're going to release it. We're going to call it the good, the bad, the ugly. And I think that's the segment we're going to start. But for right now, this is just, I'm upset because of this. A lot of standard players wanted this gone, even though, in my opinion, this right here wasn't an issue. Can I draw on this? No, I can't. Stupid Chrome. Anyways, and then Fires of Invention should have been a good hit. It wasn't a problem then, but as new sets arise, and with a lot of sets in, a lot of cards in standard and a lot of cards in general, nobody could have seen Fires of Invention being this broken, especially with, once again, a new mechanic like Companion. You can never call out a mechanic like that and an effect like this. But yeah, once again, we're just gonna talk about it. So for right now, we're just gonna get into some games. But today we're gonna be playing Azorious Control. Yes, before it rotates out, we got Yorion, Glass Caskets, Essence Scatters, Omen of the Sea, Tails End, because activated abilities, triggered abilities, or legendary spells. So for example, if your opponent goes Luca, cast it. I mean, just Tails End. Let's just say they go Luca and you kill their token because you didn't have Tails End, but you draw Tails End. Well, they put a token on board. They activate the ability. You can just trigger that ability, counter it. So it works if you didn't counter the card. It works also as countering the ability. You got 3 Delvin's Vetoes, Brazen Walrus, Banishing Light, Omen of the Sun. This hits everything, by the way, except for lands. Omen of the Sun, Mystical Disputes, Narset, Neutralize, Teferis, because Teferis, Shadow of the Sky, Elspeth Conquers Death, and Shark Typhoon. Just 4 of. The caskets, you always want to hit tokens. Obviously, the reason you want to hit tokens is because when you bounce it with Yorion, you get a new effect when it comes back into the field. If you didn't hit a token and you hit a creature, which sometimes against mono red that might happen, you can select new targets, but the creature comes back. So if you hit the token, it kills the token. You bounce it back with Teferi or Yorion, it comes back. You select a new target. We have our lands. Glass Casket. Sideboard doesn't matter. Once again, we're going to play best of ones. But we're going to post the deck in the description below, so you guys can just come check it out when you want. One thing I would do is take out 3 planes and put in Castle Ardenvales. I don't have enough rares to make them, so we're just going to play without them. But without further ado, let's get into some games. So we're going first. We got a Hollow Fountain, Plains, 3 Islands, Essence Scatter, and Narset. We're going to keep this because we have a counter and a Narset to help us dig for stuff. If you see that we're in silver, that's because the format has restarted, so we're back to silver. And just like that, we lost all of our subscribers. No, but yeah, we're gonna try to grind up there to plat again. Hopefully, hit diamond. Um, there is a tracker that helps you track your what do you call it? Oh, we got Dovin's Veto. That's perfect for non-creatures, creatures. And it's not a creature. Cool. All right, so we're gonna go Narset. If he counters, he counters. Might be Growth Spiral. Before Narset comes down. If not, a Mystical Dispute. Growth Spiral it is. Unless if he goes Breeding Pool, pays for the 2, and then Growth Spiral. Oh no, he did. Let's get that Omen. Send all those lands to the bottom. We already have 5, so we're in a somewhat decent position. But yeah, there's a tracker online on MTGA Zone. I will link it in the description below. What do you call it? They help you track how many cards you collected per set. What you can do is the set you have the most of, open only those packs, And then whenever you open a pack, you get gems. We're gonna get a Tails End here. You get gems, right? Um, with those gems, you know, you can buy your next set or more packs. And no matter what, whenever you open a pack, you collect that little wheel that gives you a rare every time you open 6. Yeah, we're gonna Essence Scatter. So, Simic Flash. We're gonna. Yeah. So we should have gone the Essence Scatter before, but that's fine. Board Cutthroat is fine. So pretty much, you know, the more packs you open of that same set, even if you collected everything, you get gems. So you don't have to grind and draft, because I suck at draft, guys. Man, drafting to me is the worst thing ever, dude. Um, that's fine. You know, so I'm not gonna grind through 7 games. Hopefully I win. Hopefully I get good cards off of them. You know. So what I would do is just collect every card in the set, buy packs, get gems slowly but surely, and then no matter what, every time I open 6 packs, I get a mythic, or I mean a rare, and then every once in a while a mythic. So that's my way of grinding it. Let's get a land this turn. Yeah. So we got a Shark Typhoon that's just perfect. We're just gonna do this and then pass turn, and then worst case scenario we can make a 3/3 with Shark Typhoon. That's fine with us. He's just one to ferry away from not hitting us. So that's the most he can do, a 3/3. But what we can do is make a 3/3 ourselves. Auto pay, jump block it if he doesn't have a brazen, which more than likely Simic does. Hey, I just got this, dude. Man, that looks nice. I don't know what it is about tokens, how they get that. Like, so it's like a full art, you know, foil token. Dude, those are pretty dope. Unfortunately, we are just getting nothing but lands. But like I said, it's fine. So that means that, yeah, we're just gonna counter that. If he has a, if he had a counter, we can Dovin's Veto. If not, Tails End. Vivid ability, triggered ability, or legendary spell. We're not gonna sack the Omen for the fact that, you know. So we're not gonna sack the Omen because of Urion. We're gonna play the land and hold it up for the Veto and Tails End. So now we can cast both. And thankfully, Tails End is just 1 blue, 1 converted mana cost, none. I mean, colorless. So we're gonna do triggered ability. Oh, so that's gonna resolve. That has to resolve. Boom. There you go.
Let's slow this down.
I want to +1 here. No, I want to -3. But I don't want to bounce the Frilled Mystic because that gives him a counter. You know? But then again, if I don't, he's going to swing with that. And you could have... No, he doesn't have a flash. So, yeah, let's just do that. Let's just +1.
No,
I'm an idiot. Oh, I could have -3 to Fairy. I forgot his stupid passive. He would have to hard cast the Frilled Mystic. Yeah, that's called bad playing. And I'm a bad player, so, you know, it happens. Alright, QI9. Let's see what he does. He goes, pays for Breeding Pool. That's fine with us. Attacks with the Frilled Mystic. That's fine with us.
no more games.
Cast anything? Cast creature? Just know that if he doesn't cast a creature, we have full force to just Yorion. So we're gonna +1 here. We're gonna play the island. For Yorion, tap these two. And then our Teferi gets an extra +1/+1 counter. Loyalty counter, you know what I'm saying. Next. Our opponent's gonna bounce. If you bounce, that'd be pretty dope of you. Alright, so he chose to cast nothing. They come back. Okay, and this is perfect because we have technically a 1-1. Oh. Oh, I will take that Mystical Dispute. Yes, please and thank you. And then pass turn. So, with how the band is going, I think Elspeth Conquers Death is going to go back up to 4. If not, it's going to go down to 2. Um, if we counter, yeah, it's going to have to resolve. And he has protection from blue, so our Shark Typhoon can't kill it. That's fine with us. And his Nightpack Ambusher doesn't get to do jack squat now, so that's pretty it's pretty dope.
You just let me know if you're up for round 2.
Alright, so here we're gonna Shark Typhoon just to draw the Narset so we don't waste a turn drawing that. So we can legit go Narset and then you know, start doing stuff. Oh, that is actually really nice. So we're gonna play this, pay the 2 life just so we have the extra white source mana. And just get rid of the shifting Ceratops. We're gonna go Narset here. Activate ability. That's a lot of good things. I want the Shark Typhoon because it can make us a token that can help us run over the Wolf Pack. I also want Shatter the Sky, but I don't want Shatter the Sky because we're kind of committed to this board. Let's go Shatter the Sky. Screw it. You want to know why? Elspeth Conquers Death. That's why. That's why I don't care. So, you know, Elspeth is going to make everything 2. We can board wipe, and then Yorion comes back and we get our Narset to, oh, we don't get our Narset, so that sucks.
I shall miss your company.
That's fine with us. So we're gonna Shadow the Sky. That's fine. He doesn't have the mana for the Frilled Mystic. Yeah, the Frilled Mystic. Resolve. And he scoops. Alright, so we go first here. We got Fabled Passage, Plains, Island, Dovin's Veto, Narset to neutralize. We're gonna keep this. We got our 2 islands thanks to Fabled. And we're playing against a Yorion control. Or it could be Jeskai or Bant. You know, people are gonna try Bant since Luca is gone. Not Luca, Agent is gone, so now it lets them do their top end stuff, you know? Windscar Cragged, that's fine. He gains 1 life. Might be Jeskai control. We're gonna get that that island. I keep forgetting them, man. We're gonna go for an island just in case, you know, he tries to do something funny. We got a veto. Worst case scenario, we can cycle. So it might be Jeskai Luca. Go island. Play this. Start digging, and then next turn if he tries to go, let's get Elspeth Conquers that. Next turn if he tries to go, you know, Fires of Invention before it's gone, we can neutralize. Let's get that Mystical Dispute, and then pass the turn. So this might be a Jeskai, no, because of the Yorion. There's no way they're going to be Cycle deck. So it is a Luca deck. One is going to hit the Narset, one is going to hit us, and that's fine. Oh, my bad. So he attacks. Sorry, I was just messaging the group. pretty much we're thinking about what's going to be good in the next set, and I'm telling you right now, dude, I see a lot of control decks running rampant. You got Bant control, you got Yorion, you got Jeskai, which can now be viable since there's no need to outpace anything
I have
at the
reached
current moment. Although Winota does seem like a top end contender, but the only reason she was oppressive was because of Agent. Like turn 3, you can go Neoform, sack my 3-drop that I put in with like you can go turn 1 Goose, turn 2 go what do you call it, Legion Warballs, turn 3 sack your Legion Warballs, bring your Winota, attack with your 1/1 and Goose, and start taking their lands, which was why she was so oppressive. But with that gone, like Agent no longer taking lands, yes, she can flood, but Jeskai has a lot of good board wipes. So I think Jeskai is going to be in there with Azorious control and Bant, Yorion control, or just Bant ramp. Um, hmm. We're going to keep it like that because that coming in split and then having let us do Elspeth Conquers Death is really amazing. Pay 2 life, pass turn. It don't matter if we take 2, because we can then go Shark Typhoon for a 1/1, and then still have 2 mana up to negate. I mean, Dovin's Veto or Mystical Dispute. That's fine with us. But what I don't want is for us to like tap out, go Elspeth Conquers Death, and then he has free roam to literally at this turn Fires of Invention and then Luca, and then start taking our stuff. There's the Narset. We're gonna Mystical Dispute. We're gonna try to bait. He did not have anything, so that's fine. That's fine. We'll take the 2 damage. So here we're gonna drop in a 2/2. Draw a card. We can swing with it, and then perfect. So we can go plains, plains, plains. 3, 4, 5. We'll have 1 mana left to work with. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Pass the turn. So we're just gonna, the 2/2 on his turn is fine. We can chump block a 1/1. If he goes Yorion, we can go neutralize, and he's tapped out. If he goes Fires, we can neutralize, or just Dovin's Veto, so he can't even counter at all. Like we don't want to, especially against another control deck, don't want to be just tapped out and let him go ham on us. So I don't think he's attacking. He's not gonna attack. You gonna cast that Fires, bro? Nah, he's not. Alright, our turn. We don't want to give up any of our counters. But here we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have 2 mana up. Is that what we want to do? Elspeth Conquers Death, Omen of the Sun. What can we bring back? Narset? Is that a good enough? 3, 4, 5. Go Elspeth Conquers Death. Hit the Omen of the Sun. Worst case scenario, it gets countered. It does not, but we can always recast it. Next, no attacks, end turn. We have a Dovin, so that can't be countered. If he goes to Fairy, we can still Dovin. He'll be tapped out for a 3/3. That's fine. Resolve. Pass. Dovins. And then once it takes to 2, that's where he's gonna have trouble. That's why he's casting the Omnidicy now, because once it goes to my turn, he can't cast that. So he's gonna have trouble countering my cards with the second tick. And perfect for us because we can go Yorion, bring it back, exile nothing, and then have a blocker for the 3/3. So we're gonna Temple of Enlightenment just to scry. Leave that to the bottom. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I just want to do this like that. We could have played that differently actually. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 2 blue up. Do I want to attack with the 2? No, I want to chump block a 1/1 with that. No attacks, end turn. I'll keep that on top, draw that, and now I can counter something of his. If he does, pay the 3 mana, but if it's a fires, I can't counter it, you know? But, plays the Hollow Fountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see here. Goes Urion, we're gonna counter, so he can't get anything off of that. He can't attack. And then once again, his cards are gonna cost 2. So that's perfect for us. So here we can go Plains, go Omen of the Sea, hopefully draw Teferi. That's horrible, dude. Yeah, I'm just gonna send that back. Oh, that's nice. We're gonna hold off on that. 2, 3, yeah, we're gonna hold off on that. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he couldn't have, so he can still go fires. So how about this? How about this? Because even if the fairy is gonna cost 5, so how about this? We go Banishing Light. We take your shark. We attack with a 2. And then we end the turn. If he casts nothing, we can neutralize and then get back our Narset and start digging through our stuff for Teferi. Counter target spell. +1 loyalty. So here, no counters. No counters, but we can get our Narset to help us dig for stuff. We can go Plains. Next, attack with the team for that 6. Bring them down to 13. End turn. If he goes Luca, hopefully he doesn't. We can neutralize. If he goes Teferi, we can neutralize. You know, but if he goes Teferi, he can't Luca. If he goes Luca, he can't Teferi. But he can counter, so that's a possibility. But we have more for Mystical Dispute. We're gonna counter that. He has 3 mana left. Perfect, perfect. That's fine. He goes to 15. Pass. So we're gonna sack an Omen. That's a perfect Teferi right there. Alright, our turn. So we're gonna play Teferi he knows about.
Sorry I'm late.
Wait, cancel. So here we're gonna +1.
I've done the hero thing.
Next, attack for 4 and 6. And then end the turn. The reason is because we want him to think we have a counter. We were going to bounce the Urion, but if he does go Luca, it doesn't matter because we have no counter. You know, like, Banishing Light only takes 1 of those. And we don't want to take the Omen of the Sun because it's not that big of a threat. Not to mention, we already got rid of his Urion. So he's going to hit Teferi, and that's fine with us. We have another one in hand. He knows about the Narset, so he might have a counter. Or is he playing a deck without Luca to see how it would be after this form? No, he probably has a Luca in hand. He's just going to swing before, you know, it starts to take stuff.
Time for plan B. As soon as I think of one.
So if he doesn't stop our board, we can game him next turn. If he goes Luca and takes our Teferi, before he takes, Agent must, you know, activate his effect so we can bounce anything with Brazen, bring it in. Teferi can kill himself to do that, but then he's going to take 5 damage, and then we can Teferi our own Urion, and then bring in Urion, take our Banishing Omen, so on and so forth, you know. But, Elspeth conquers death, sure. What are you going to target? Or Teferi or Urion? It has to be one of theirs, huh? I didn't want to give him any of those back, especially seeing as how they all have flash. The reason we're doing this is because we can then cast a creature. He can't counter. That's fine. That's not really fine because we can't bring it back. But that's 5 damage. It's gonna put him on pressure. So here we're gonna go Narset. He can't counter. Hopefully we get an Elspeth to hit that Elspeth, and then he has an Elspeth to hit our Elspeth, and then so on and so forth.
If you wish to select now, I understand. Meditate and prepare.
That's a thing. So worst case scenario, he brings back a Yorion. So here we're gonna just swing with the team. If he would let us swing with the team. He could have a shark. That is a thing. That is totally a thing. And we're gonna have to take that risk and just hit it. You know what I'm saying? But if he does, he's tapped out and he knows that. And we have 5, 6, 7 mana we can work with. I mean, then again, Teferi is on board, so it's not like him having untapped mana means anything. So he didn't have a Sharknado, so we're putting him on pressure. Next turn he doesn't bring Yorion, so that's good for us. We're going to go Omen of the Sea. Hopefully we draw something worthwhile, like a good counter. We have another... no. We're good on lands now. A Dovin's Veto is perfect. Let's see here. So now his can't kill my Narset or my Teferi at +1, and then I end turn. If he tries to board wipe, we got Dovin's Veto. Not actually, it comes in at 4 mana, so a little unfortunate there. Pass, attack with 2, board wipe, maybe, possibly.
Interesting technique.
That was not interesting at all. Oh, excuse me. Let's see here. He has 8 mana to work with. Alright. 8 mana. So he goes to Fairy. You gonna bounce back to Shark?
I know my responsibility.
Shatter the Sky is fine.
Don't worry.
Alright, we're gonna Omen of the Sea. Sharknado now is perfect, actually. Because we can... It's a 7 drop, though.
That's more like it.
That way, we can just keep making creatures and creatures and creatures, and his Elspeth Conquers Death is not going to come back. If he has another one in hand, that is going to suck. But the reason I sent that back is because we can take his Yorion, and then, we start making Sharknadoes. Oh, he did not take a Yorion, he took a Narset.
Pick one.
Why would you not take Yorion?
With thoughtfulness.
Even if you don't bounce the fairy, you have 3 targets to that, like, really help you out. I am so lost and confused, dude. Opponent goes, oh, another sun, that's fine. Do you have another Yorion in hand? 1, 2, 3, 4? No, he does not. So we can bounce the Brazen and then counter it, and he won't have a response to it. Like, even if he goes fires, it's too late. He already casted 2 cards.
Here we go.
Birth and Omen of the Sun. Like, Bounce that back. We get a 2/2, right? And now we have a good counter for it. We don't care if you hit us with your lands. We've got creatures, you know. So we're gonna +1 here. We're gonna then banishing light a token and get a 3/3. So now we have two blockers, and he only has one creature to attack with. But no matter what, you can't counter to that. Actually, let's get the Narset. Yeah, let's get the Narset. Thank you for highlighting. I was gonna get a creature like an idiot. And then we have enough for Dovin's Veto and a Mystical Dispute if he tries to. Dovin's Veto and a Brazen. So next, no attacks and turn. You know, worst case scenario, I can go to Fairy, get a 3/3, bounce Glass Casket, cast Glass Casket, and then take a creature of yours. Even if he goes Elspeth Conquers Death, Dovin's Veto, he has no response to it. Doesn't have reach, so that's perfect for me. Dovin's Veto. I get another 2/2. If he tries to, what do you call it? Shadow this guy. Yeah, see, that's why didn't you go Yorion? But like I said, we all make mistakes, and in a format where you can't make mistakes, it really does suck because it feels like you have no chance, no options. You know, like to make room for that. But later in the game, it does kind of matter. So it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, click the like button below. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any things you want to talk about, upcoming format with the meta bans and restrictions, put them in the comment section below. But don't worry about it. We're gonna make an hour-long video on our thoughts and how we think it's gonna change if it is at all. But thank you very much for watching. You guys have a wonderful day.